The externalization of the hierarchy in 2025, a spiritual threshold. The concept of the externalization of the hierarchy, as outlined by Alice A. Bailey, describes a momentous event where spiritual beings and enlightened masters, known as the hierarchy, make their presence more directly known to humanity. This phenomenon is said to coincide with humanity's readiness to cooperate with higher spiritual principles, creating a bridge between the material and spiritual worlds. The anticipated timeline of 2025 has gained prominence among esoteric circles as a pivotal year for this global awakening. Rooted in the cycles of planetary evolution, this event signals the dawning of a new age where spiritual guidance actively supports humanity's collective growth. Central to the externalization is the idea that humanity must first achieve a certain level of spiritual maturity and self-discipline. It is not merely an intervention by higher forces, but a co-creative process requiring human alignment with divine will. This maturity is demonstrated through global cooperation, compassion, and the transcendence of ego-driven behaviors. The increasing prevalence of meditation, mindfulness, and collective efforts toward environmental and social justice suggests humanity is nearing this threshold. The hierarchy's emergence is, therefore, not a sudden event, but the culmination of humanity's incremental progress towards spiritual enlightenment. The year 2025 is symbolically significant because it aligns with astrological cycles and spiritual teachings, pointing to a shift in human consciousness. Esoteric traditions emphasize the influence of planetary and cosmic energies on human affairs, marking certain years as pivotal for spiritual growth. 2025 is seen as the culmination of efforts initiated in earlier decades, including the spread of spiritual teachings, the development of interfaith dialogue, and the rise of global networks dedicated to human unity. These movements are viewed as the preparatory groundwork for humanity to recognize and cooperate with the hierarchy. The hierarchy, often described as a collective of spiritually advanced beings, functions as a guiding force for humanity's evolution. According to esoteric teachings, this group includes figures like the Christ, as a universal archetype rather than a religious figure, the Buddha, and various masters of wisdom. Their externalization implies a more active role in guiding humanity, not necessarily through physical appearances, but through heightened telepathic communication, inspiration, and the influence of enlightened ideas. This shift would aim to establish new forms of governance, education, and spiritual practices aligned with universal truths. The process of externalization also involves humanity taking greater responsibility for its spiritual development. This entails a heightened awareness of the interconnectedness of all life and a commitment to serving the greater good. As humanity aligns with these values, it becomes a co-creator in the manifestation of the hierarchy's plans. This cooperation is seen as essential for addressing global crises such as climate change, social inequality, and geopolitical tensions. The hierarchy's guidance would empower humanity to solve these issues by fostering unity and a sense of shared purpose. Critics of the concept argue that it risks fostering dependency on external spiritual authority rather than encouraging personal empowerment. However, proponents assert that the externalization is not about worship or submission, but about partnership and mutual growth. It encourages humanity to rise to its fullest potential, recognizing its divine essence while benefiting from the wisdom of the hierarchy. This balanced approach emphasizes individual and collective responsibility, ensuring that humanity retains its agency in the evolutionary process. Preparation for the externalization in 2025 requires active participation from spiritual aspirants and groups worldwide. Meditative practices, the study of esoteric principles, and the embodiment of love and wisdom are seen as practical steps for aligning with the hierarchy's energies. Spiritual communities are called to foster inclusivity, cooperation, and service, creating a foundation for the hierarchy's work. This preparation is not confined to esoteric traditions, but extends to all efforts that uplift humanity and promote global harmony. As 2025 approaches, the anticipation surrounding the externalization of the hierarchy serves as a catalyst for spiritual growth and global transformation. Whether interpreted literally or symbolically, the idea challenges humanity to rise above its limitations and embrace its higher potential. It invites individuals and societies to align with the principles of love, wisdom, and unity, paving the way for a world where the spiritual and material converge. The externalization, far from being a distant ideal, calls us to actively shape a future where humanity thrives as a conscious participant in the divine plan.